she is and ken how gorgeous she is and fucking that. I never done anything this morning other than defend Frankie. It was Gianna that fucking brought up my child, and because I've bit to it, then every single one of them want to fucking go away and take pictures of her and that.
No, well, it's just disgusting. And do you know what? I understand where you've come from, because I was in a position where my mental health was really poor, that I tried to unalive myself. And you doubt yourself completely as a parent all the time. And
you know what? Sorry to interrupt you, Claire, but a good parent always doubts themselves and wonders, am I doing good enough and whatever. It's these people who go, I'm a good parent, and they've lost all their kids and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? You are a good parent.
Sitting here, like,
your best.
Sitting here constantly battling my head 24/7 regarding my daughter, right? And like, I'm not gonna lie, I hate my mental health. I've sat here night after fucking night thinking myself I want to jump out my fucking flat window. But see, the only reason I didn't do that is because of my daughter. But then see, when people start coming for my fucking daughter, and then I'm sitting here feeling like that, honestly, fucking God, man, I can't do this today.
And listen, Craig, if you need somebody to talk to, please hit me up, because I'm more than happy to help and support you with the mental health side of things in particular. But you know what you've got to just bear in mind? There are not many people, and I say this respectfully, who would have jumped into that particular live in that particular box with all of them people who we know don't have a decent bone in their body and defend your daughter the way that you did. And you did that because you are a fucking good dad, even though the voice in your head at the minute is telling you otherwise. Don't listen to that constant whisper of the darkness of where you are at the minute. It's lying to you. Everybody who watched that could see what an amazing dad you are in the circumstances that you're going through.
I was in the comments scrapping for you, by the way. You are an amazing dad. I've only seen you in gingerbread form and a few little snippets, and there's no wrong with you. I wouldn't even talk to you if there was something wrong with you. So, do you know what I mean? You're an amazing dad. Even though you're going to doubt yourself.
As hard as it is, right now they're getting what they want.
Yeah, she's all right.
Like, right now, they're getting exactly what they want, and they'll be over there laughing just like they did at Frankie. Oh, look, we've set him off. And that's just CUNT behaviour.
Yeah.
It shouldn't even have been brought up today.
No, it shouldn't. If anything, it should have been like, look, he's this good dad bringing his daughter up on his own. What an amazing job. My son, I'll admit it, he hasn't even got a real dad. Never met him. He's a horrible man. But that's do you know what I mean? That's my personal situation. And then look at you, and you're struggling, battling with your mental health and stuff, and still stepping up and being a good dad. You should give yourself a pat on the back, because your job's probably twice as hard because you are struggling as well.
And don't forget as well, Craig, that any decent person, yes, it might have been mentioned in the live, and the minute you jumped up and had said, you know, fucking stop, any decent person would have gone, yeah, sorry, mate, sorry, we're bang out of order. You know, they wouldn't have sat there and then started to push and push and push you. Honestly, Craig, do not listen to that narrative that they've said and let it feed into any insecurity or any doubt that you've got at the moment. Because you're doing amazing and it's really hard. And if you need support, there are people here that will absolutely help support you.
Craig, I just want to say to you, brother, from one dad to another, you are doing nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong last night. You're a proud dad who let his daughter pop up on his live and show off her new toy, and the look on her face was priceless. She was so happy, and it's not your fault that these gross human beings have taken that pure moment and twisted it into something so vile because that's their mindset. Honestly, mate, I'm fucking raging for you at the moment. I'm a dad, I've got daughters, and you, mate, are rocking it. Do not let these people get to you. Everything I see of you and your daughter is spot on. It's priceless, mate.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's taking a minute.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just wanted to put it out there. I don't usually talk on lives, but I just felt I had to get up and say something because
No, you don't. When you joined, I was like, oh, he's going to talk.
I know it's probably about the second time I've ever spoken, but this
But
just
it's
got
true
to
though,
me.
isn't it? Like we've all seen him on here with his daughter, and he does absolutely everything for his kids, and he is such a good dad. And it's hard, I think, when people are telling you that when he's constantly doubting himself.
Absolutely.
absolutely.
And do you know what it
Girl.
is? When I've been holding my mental health lives, if my little boy has walked in who's 3, he really loves, the cowboy hat gift.
Yeah.
And I've got no qualms of sitting him on my knee and saying, do you know what, I'll give somebody some cash if you would just chuck a cowboy hat gift over because he loves it. I wouldn't dare then have anybody sit there and criticise me for it because he's 3 and I've brought him up. Bullshit. The app clearly states that you can have a child on the camera if they're with if they're with an adult. So it's bollocks. It's absolute bollocks, and don't let it rock you or knock you or stop you doing what you want to do. They're just toxic. They're poison, and they'll switch and change their narrative all the time to suit whatever it is that they want to be. They want to be right about that particular day.
Do you know, Craig, there was a time, this time last year, me and the Rain were doing games, like the duck racing game and everything, and the Rain wanted to be involved, and then he took over making the rules for everybody to play. He had the best day with folk interacting. It was a lovely live. We were giving away gifts to folk and everybody was having a laugh. That's what TikTok was. I feel that with that side of TikTok, they are just making everything seedy and disgusting and making you doubt yourself as a parent. They do the same thing with me as well. Don't let it get to you. Like you, from what I've seen, you're an amazing dad, and I enjoy seeing the rain and seeing the rain with our wee toys and everything. Like, but don't let that put you off, please.
It's their mindset. They take these beautiful moments and twist them because they're obviously twisted in themselves. It's how you can look at stuff like that and turn it into something vile. I don't get it.
Exactly.
Definitely not, you little fucking nonce. Get out. Imagine trying to come in here. Did you see that, reindeer?
What? I missed it.
Oh, my fucking heart went out my ass.
Oh God.
Wow.
And do you know what really fucks me off though as well is the lack of responsibility that TikTok take over shit like this.
Yeah.
You know, it's just ridiculous.
It's really hard because now everything that he does is just going to be pulled apart and criticised, isn't it?
Oh, he's in their sights now, isn't he? That's it.
And the fact he's reacted like any not, we're all parents.
You fuck off, you disgusting piece of shit.
Oh,
The fucking lot of yous, you disgusting, honestly, absolutely fucking vile, the lot of yous. Whoever's doing it, and you keep making a fucking profile to come in my life, fuck off. I'm not interested. You're a fucking piece of shit.
Yes.
Yeah. What she said.
I'm not even seeing them, the comments. I'm really cracking. But yeah, it's just
imagine getting blocked and then going and doing it again straight away. It's crazy. Sorry, Claire Bear.
This is what I mean, right? Sorry, beauty. You can see a broken man on this live, yet you can't continue.
Oh, you dirty little nonce.
Hang on a minute. Fuck, we should be reporting these people, because that's fucking disgusting. I know blocking is easier, but fucking
Like, imagine, right, if anybody else of that group was crying and, telling your emotions, everyone would be licking ass and stuff like that. Yet there's somebody here who's broken and you're continuously doing shit like this to him. It's fucking mad. Absolutely mad.
No, James, if they don't. It's just, somebody else has just joined called Creed Agency, by the way, reindeer, so keep an eye out.
Reindeer, make me mod again. I won't demod myself.
I've just spotted them come in. There you go.
Anyway, I'm going to drop down now. I just wanted to drop in and just tell Craig that from one dad to another, he's rocking it, and I've got his back every time. And don't let him get to you, brother. We're all here for you.
Absolutely.
People Isaac is, why don't you just put the fuck up? No one's saying it's wrong. No one's saying it's not wrong. We're on about what's happening right now and that Craig's upset because he's just been attacked by all the horrible ginger people.
Fucking.
That's weird, man. You're
I'm
upset.
trying to do it as quick as possible, but sometimes the comments stay.
Yeah, but what to do is unmute and mute them back quickly in the door.
And the problem isn't with Craig. The problem is with other people. It's just the fact that he was just happened to be in that other person's life, and Angie knows that she can't affect that other person anymore, so she's gone for someone else. That's it.
I had it last night in the comments. Honestly, the shit I was getting for being in Pearl's box was ridiculous.
There's just no need for it, man. Leave people alone. If they don't want to be in your life, they don't want to be in your life. They want to be in. It's like she wants everyone to love her and not talk to anyone else.
That's bad.
What?
I said that's bad, isn't it?
It's horrible.
Who's got this noise at the back?
Yeah, what is that?
I wouldn't take that anything from boxing.
Actually, Top Girl, I see you everywhere in TikTok.
You see me everywhere.
Yeah.
It's because I own TikTok, my dad. I have shares in it. Oh, hi Jen, how are you? Sorry guys, I'm just cleaning up quickly, but the baby's woke up now. I might have to sit down. I am. Especially, yeah.
Right, guys, I'm gonna get off. But I'll see you all later. Big up, Craig.
Oh, Jen, congratulations.
See you later.
See you later, defamation.
He went for Craig. So, Diana brought it up this morning in Delisa Vandy's live, and they all went for him.
Help her with her facial injection. She didn't. I actually don't have a cleaner anymore. Right, guys, why is everyone
Anyway, what's the topic then?
Sorry, I was just reading a WhatsApp.
Actually, guys, before we go quiet, can someone pick a topic?
The topic is going to be Michelle doing tax fraud.
Hang on a minute, can I just address this comment from Porsche Lover? So you all agree him putting his child on the live was okay. Why is it not okay?
They're still here. I've only muted them. I've not blocked them.
Yeah, because do you know what it is? You've got to question the people that are asking that, why it's not okay, rather than people that are putting their, like I do, my child up to show everybody because they love him and they like to talk to him. If you've got to ask that it's a problem, then you're the problem.
Okay, so let's flip the coin then. Is it a case of people to screenshot his daughter then and have their daughter in his camera roll and post it everywhere? Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Actually, guys, but I got a good question. Do you think Titanic was a fraud, it was a fraud scam, or did that really happen? Because I reckon that's just because of money.
Tomo, can you please read the room?
What?
We was having a serious discussion and you come in talking about Titanic. For fuck's sake. Took me yesterday online, I don't know. He's asleep now.
Is Craig alright?
Not really, Frankie.
In a minute.
No, I get that, but he's on mute, staying quiet. You're alright, Craig?
Craig?
I think he's giving himself a minute. 100% smiling assassin. And Frankie, do you think, as a guy, that it's different that, like, with those women talking, can you send him your number and, like, talk to him off the app?
Yeah, I can do, yeah. Can he answer on here at the moment now?
Craig?
Michelle, do you have Craig's number?
Sorry,
He's
everybody.
just unmuted, Frankie.
You're alright, yeah?
Nah, not really, man. I'm just so pissed off, so.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're here, like, I'm just making sure you're still here, bro.
I didn't even care what to say. I didn't even know what to fucking do. I just feel like I'll fucking let my daughter down, man. And you can say what you want, but I do. Like, this is going to affect me big time. Like.
Mate, Craig, you know you're doing well, mate. You need to know that as long as you care and you know, fuck what anyone else thinks, bro. Nobody knows you, mate. They're not going to judge you in nice ways, are they? They're not going to say, oh, Craig's this really nice person. They don't know you, bro. Just doing what you're doing, mate. And you know what? Level up from this, bro, and say, yeah, okay, so you want to go up like that? It's going to affect you bad now, Craig, if you let it happen, mate.
And you know what, Craig? You allowed your daughter to come on to show her new toy, and you can't help that then there were dickheads that decided to twist that narrative. That's not your doing. That's what their moral compass is, not yours. You're not a bad father.
And this was the first time they'd ever done it. I'd understand, mate, but they do it to everyone. It's just malicious, mate, that's all.
Oh, I'm fucking dreading coming home from
Craig Talker, I don't understand what you mean. Craig, love, it wasn't meant to upset you. It really wasn't. You're doing a great job. But why bring it on such a big platform to talk about his child?
That's the thing, there was need.
It's not for you to then go and criticise and say something. It's not for you at all to even have an opinion on it. It's not your child.
It's no that if Ziana had kept her fucking mouth shut because they sat there, oh, free speech, we can say what we want, we can have our opinion. But as soon as I had an opinion on Frankie and it was trying to say to them that, no, you were poking the fucking bear, then you were the one that brought up my child. And we wouldn't be having this problem, Ziana, if you were the one that kept your fucking mouth shut.
And to be fair as well, Straight Talker, you sat in the box and continued the discussion. If you felt that way, you could have turned around and said, you know what, this is fucking inappropriate. We're discussing somebody's child, commenting on his parenting, and it's not for us to do. Let's shut it down. But you didn't, Straight Talker, so please don't come back now and try to then say, oh, we didn't mean it. Because you didn't sit there and go, we just wanted to make him aware. You absolutely tore him a new arsehole at a time when he really didn't fucking need it.
It's the only reason I jumped in that box was because she mentioned my child. Why? I never bring up anybody's fucking child because that's got nothing to do with me.
And that just shows that you're a better person, though, Craig, mate. You got to remember that. You wouldn't speak like that because you're a better person.
And then what did they say? They said to me, oh, you had a picture of Angie up in Peril's box last night. I have been in everybody's box. Frankie, I've done it to you. I've done it to everybody. Like, it's a laugh. Get a grip of yourselves.
So, Straight Talker, what do you mean by your comment?
Hello, Craig. I did say, Craig.
I'm away. I'm not listening to people for Angie's life. I'm sorry,
No,
listen, I'm not listening to you.
Listen, Craig. I did speak up for you, but I did say to you, nobody was criticising you as a father.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. I'm talking to Craig, not you.
I don't give a fuck who you talking to. Don't fucking come in here and start lying.
Craig, if you can get the playback you will see that I said you've gone through hard times because it was in the comment, and that you've took it as it was constructive criticism and it wasn't criticising you as a father. That's what I said. And I also said that, you know, you're bringing a child up on your own, and none of it was meant to criticise you as a father. It was the context of the discussion. It wasn't even the fact you brought her up, really. It was the context of the discussion and her listening to it.
I never brought my daughter up. Ziana started this by bringing my daughter up. I was in there only saying in the comments regarding the Frankie situation. I don't agree with that Frankie, how he reacted, but that's Frankie's life. He can do what he wants. And only because I was commenting in that live, Ziana decided to bring up my child. And then because I've reacted to it, every single one person in that live went for my daughter. And I've already seen all the screenshots of people making posts of my daughter's picture on that.
Well, I didn't come in for you over your daughter, because I think at the end of the day you've got a lot going on and you're trying your hardest to bring your daughter up. And I actually said that on that live. I did say that.
Why did you sit in the box for 10 minutes though and not shut any of them down or challenge them?
Because I agree that if the context of the conversation, I did actually put in the comment that he said he turned the phone down because everybody did listen to that, and I listened because I do agree that the contents of the conversation wasn't good to bring a child on. But I also said that a child can have, because everyone's going on about it being a 13 app. In actual fact, if a child can have a TikTok app if you put the date of birth in, and it takes them to a whole different side of TikTok. Children, that is.
There isn't another side to TikTok if you put a date of birth in.
Right, can I ask you a question, Straight Talker, right? Sorry, I fucking completely
But if you put a date, sorry about that. If you put a date of birth in, you will get to another side of
Straight
TikTok.
Talker, but you're chatting a lot of shit. Right, it all goes on to what you
Stop,
say.
girl, I'm talking to Craig.
Right, 1 minute, and I'm talking, so don't fucking talk over me. Anyway, so it goes all on the FYP. If your daughter or your children search something and adult content or something, it'll come up on the FYP. There's no different.
It wasn't a personal attack at you, Craig.
Oh my God, you fucking knob. So stop chatting shit when your name's Straight Talker.
It wasn't about you. Well, I'm not being funny, Top Girl, but you've chat lots of shit up in Angie's boxes, mate. I've heard you.
Basically, Straight Talker, like, can you let Top Gear finish, please? What you was saying?
Sorry?
Can you let Top Gear finish what you was saying?
No, because I'm talking to Craig. Because Craig, they're saying that I sat there and didn't do anything, and I did. And I did say that you're probably grieving and stuff, and you're probably upset. And I did say, Craig, please come back in the box. You'll see it when you play it back. I did put, Craig, please come back in the box. It's not directed as you personally. It was the context of the conversation. People are just trying to safeguard your daughter. They weren't having a go at you, mate, honestly.
Daughter doesn't need safeguarding.
Wait a minute, everybody, let me say something, right? The thing is, my daughter wouldn't have got brought into this situation if it wasn't for Ziana. I only had my opinion regarding Frankie. They were the one that came for my daughter, and that's the only reason I dropped in the box.
I see, yeah.
And the only reason that I say something, and then that fucking stupid cult fucking went for my daughter. That is the wrong thing. So this was got fuck all the day with me. All I wanted was my opinion after yous are saying the fact that, free speech, we can say what we want. So when I say something, Ziana decided to bring in a fucking 7-year-old child. Why is that? Why am I not allowed to react to that? And then the fact is, I get overwhelmed very, very easy. So when I was in the box and every single person was fucking having a go at me, then I start to lose concentration. Just the way as I just done there when I was trying to say something and I completely lost my train of thought. So, honest to God, why the fuck bring a child into it when we're having a conversation about another topic? That's the fucking problem I've got. And the fact that Angie's got a big following because she's a drunken fucking bum is the fact that now I've got my daughter's picture all in the fucking app.
And also, Straight Talker, if you wanted to safeguard his child, why didn't you shut that conversation down?
And if
because
I let
that's
my
what
daughter
they
feel
because
happy
that's what
about
they
it,
was trying to do, as I could see. They was just saying it because of the topic of conversation that the child came on to. They weren't just talking about Craig. They was talking about the whole conversation should have been shut
yes,
down when the
but then
child came
again,
on.
yous are judging me as being a parent because yous think that I'm stupid enough to sit and listen to the conversation, and then my daughter coming into that scenario and
No,
letting them hear it.
you
Yes, my
explained,
phone was
Craig, that
turned
you
down,
turned the
but my
volume
daughter was
down.
more excited the fact that she got to show people her fucking elf. That was the only reason she came on live. And then Beauty, and then I'm sure it was Michelle, Beauty says to me, watch what you're doing with your daughter on your screen. And I know that scenario. And then somebody says a bad word, and Michelle or somebody else says in the live, make sure she doesn't hear it. And I could hear it, but my daughter was so excited just to come up and show people her hingway. So why should the fucking cult turn every single fucking thing around? Just because you've got beef with Pearl or Michelle or who the fuck ever it is, I don't give a fuck. I jump in everybody's boxes and I sit there. And when the drama starts, I either drop or I keep my mouth fucking shut. But he's brought a child into it for no reason. For me having an opinion on the Frankie situation. That is the problem that I've got.
Was concerned you'd already.
My daughter is on my post for 4 months ago. My daughter has never ever had pictures took her or anybody says a bad thing about my daughter. When they see the post, oh, your daughter's lovely. That's fine because my daughter has no one in her fucking life, straight talker. So when she's sitting here hearing me talking to Top Girl, Michelle, Reindeer, whoever, she hears a female voice and she's like, oh, can I come on? So sometimes I let her come on, but as soon as she came on the elf and then the camera got turned off, my daughter was away for that scenario. Then my phone got but turned back up and I could hear everything that went on. But she wasn't in the room. So yous all judged me for the way I'm bringing up my daughter. My daughter knows the difference, and this is what I get with parenting. My daughter knows what bad words are. I can give my daughter all the permission in the world to swear or hear me swear. I'm Scottish. Every second word out my mouth is a swear word. But she knows the fact that that's wrong and she will not fucking say it.
Yeah.
Can I just ask, straight talk, are you a mother?
Oh, yeah.
So let me just get to this point. If you were sat on a big platform, right? Let's just say the Pearls, because obviously I know you support Angie.
I don't support Angie like I'm not on teams or anything.
All right, but
I've got my own mind.
But I know that you're always in Angie's, and you're not supportive of Pearls as much.
I do like Pearl. She's all right.
All right then. Okay. So let me just say, let's just go back then. Let's say that you are in Angie's comments, right? And then your child has been brought up to the subject, and then your child has then had her photo taken and then put on accounts. And then they all feel that it's okay to talk about your child and basically discuss your parenting. Do you think how would you react?
Sorry, just say that end bit again. Sorry, go on.
How would you react if they were all talking about your child, about your parenting? How would you react to that situation?
Well, actually, I've been up in Angie's live when I was discussing about a grandchild, and I actually was, as Craig feels, I was attacked. So I come off the live, and then it upset me that much that later on I went back on it and I explained properly because I wasn't being allowed to explain. And I went on it properly and explained what I was wanting to explain in the first place. Because sometimes you get an audience up there that they don't want to know, it's their opinion and that's it. So that's what I did. But I will say this, while I was sat there, Craig, listening to what they had to say, I thought, this has nothing to do with you, Craig. This is me personally. While I was sat there listening, because I sit and listen a lot, and while I was sat there listening, I thought, shit. And we got on to Pedlos, and we got on to, I know somebody who used to look at the pictures in the police, and they were saying that they had there was a field and they couldn't work out why this guy had got this picture of this field, and there was a kid in the corner. She had to zoom in, and you know, that person was either investigating that child, that this peddler. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, the more I spoke and the more I listened, the more I thought, God, yeah, there's people on Facebook that have kids in the bath. It just, my mind went with it, you see. And then I thought, I've got kids on profiles, because I like to share how beautiful my kid is, and I like these funny things that, not my kid, my grandson more than anything, I like to share with the funny things he does in that. And isn't it awful that, this is what I was thinking, and isn't it awful that we have to be careful like that? Isn't it sad that we have to think about peddlers? Isn't it sad in a world where we want to be proud and we want to, you know, you want to show your daughter who's talking and joining and whatever, but isn't it sad that the first thing that comes into people's minds, and it's true, that there's that somebody could be watching my daughter and doing whatever.
Yeah, and it is really sad that we have to do that. But the problem was that you didn't address that sensitively with Craig. That the initial discussion.
I didn't go in at Craig. I didn't go in at Craig. In fact, I was asked to say to Craig, please come back in the box.
Yeah, but what I'm saying was that the narrative, when he came in to defend his daughter, as any parent would,
I wasn't
if you hear
there then.
somebody discussing your child on a live, on a big platform like that, you would come in and go, what the fuck? Is that they then didn't go, look, we were just concerned, we just wanted to make you aware of X.
Well, I did.
But they went in on the attack. Angie in particular started to try to question his parenting, question how old his child was, wouldn't let him have a say. Everybody then ganged up on him. And I do respect you coming in here and you know what, standing up and talking about this. But the problem is that by proxy, you sat there in the box and allowed the conversation and narrative to continue.
I was saying, Claire, I get what you're saying, but I didn't allow the conversation. I didn't consciously let them pick on him. My mind was going elsewhere. Like I've just told you, I listen. I do a lot of listening, and I was thinking, God, they've got a point. And then I went. That my mind was going. I wasn't thinking, but I did eventually look. I was looking at the comments, and I says, Craig's in a bad way. Is in a bad way, and I was saying, Craig, please come back in the box so we could talk to you. We're not getting at you and your parenting. If you go back, you'll see. But you'll see me in the box also being very quiet, and that's when I was thinking how terrible it is that we have to think like this. And that's when I was coming up with scenarios about peddlers.
You know what? I don't think none of us are getting what Craig is trying to say. He's saying the discussion.
I know what he's saying.
Why do you let me not finish?
Because Craig,
oh my God, this woman. Anyway, he's saying, right, I was talking about somebody else, and if Ziana didn't bring my child up, my child would not be discussed. People would not be bringing up profiles of my child. Like, this is what you're not getting. If it weren't for Ziana's big lad of a mouth opening up and talking about his child, this wouldn't be happening right now.
So you're saying because Ziana brought the child up, everybody's put a picture of the child up? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, because that was at 8 o'clock last night. I was in Perils Live with my daughter, and then nothing had been posted, says, or discussed regarding my daughter until Ziana brought up the fact that my daughter was in Perils Live. And only because it was Perils Live was the fact that everybody started to have a go at me. I don't give a fuck about any of your dramas or anything like that. I will come in and only had my opinion about the situation with Frankie. That was it. I don't agree the way Frankie reacted yesterday, but then I have just done the exact same thing today. Something has been said to me that affects me so much, and I have bit to it. And that is what's happened. And the same thing happened with Frankie. No one had discussed my child until Ziana brought it up. And that's the only reason my daughter's been brought into this situation. Nothing else. And that is why I'm ticked off. I'll come in and yet again have my opinion regarding Frankie's situation, Angie's situation, Michelle's situation. I don't really fucking care. But that's what they're just sitting claiming, that they can have their opinion. But as soon as I have my opinion regarding a situation, then my child got brought into it. No, that's fucking wrong. And the fact that they've enabled that has then brought my problems on even worse, because now I've got pictures of my daughter floating about TikTok. When even though they were already there, but no one had came in and screenshotted or posted or anything like that I'm aware of.
Would you go back in Angie's box again, Craig?
Fuck no. Fuck no. I'd started to distance myself from Angie's after she was in Michelle's box slating Alicia's fucking mum. My daughter doesn't have a mum, so why are you sitting slavering shit about everybody else's mums? I don't care anymore. Like, honestly, fuck, you've pissed me off so much today, it's ridiculous. I'm sat here for near enough, fucking 2 hours now, having a fucking breakdown because of this shit. Fuck yous all, man.
Well, I'm sorry. I am sorry about that, Craig. At the end of the day, I did say, you know, he's bringing up his own child. I did say you can go back and have a look anyway.
I honestly God didn't want to watch it again. I want all the fucking pictures of my daughter's fucking own profiles off it. All because of fucking Ziana, you fat fucking cow.
I think it would probably be a good idea to go back into Angie's and talk.
No. Can I ask you a question, Straight Talker?
Yes, love.
On reflection, do you think what happened today is fucking wrong?
I've just told you that my mind went. It had me thinking that I shouldn't have my children's things up. It had me.
Right, but we're Straight Talker, right?
It's made me question my own actions, to be fair, Claire Bear.
Everybody can have their opinion, right, about what they want to do, but that is my child and I get to make the decisions which she does. And Baby Reindeer has already been on this live and says that she doesn't agree with it. That's her opinion. Fair enough, but she's no came and attacked me for fucking having my kid on live. But what about DG? I see people go at DG about having his daughter, but who cares? That's his decision. And he's obviously talked to his ex-missus regarding her being on live.
No,
she's obviously agreed with it. So I don't have anybody agree with.
No, Craig. Craig.
Can I have the big box, please,
Craig, I don't think it was as much that you had your daughter there. Well, I don't think it was that. I think what it was.
Yeah, mate, don't worry. It's nothing to do with your daughter, mate.
Craig, I think what it was the context of the conversation. But you already explained that you had your volume down. Your daughter didn't hear it because you're seeing your daughter coming.
So this is it, Straight Talker. This is obviously Angie's Discord now, and they're saying everyone's being so dramatic over this Craig shit. That platform is a peddler enabling platform, right? Facts, right? It's the only platform I know on this fucking app that has platformed two peddlers, right? In very close timing. This is what I mean. Just look at this. I think everyone's being dramatic over the Craig shit. What, his daughter's being put all over the app, and everyone's being dramatic, really? Honestly, you know, you need to get out of them platforms and that. It's fucking disgusting.
But yeah, Craig, it did make. To be fair, it gave me food for thought more than anything. I'm not sticking up for anybody. I'm saying me personally, it did give me food for thought. It made me think, oh, all the pictures I've got up.
Did it give you food for thought that Angie is perhaps not the right person to even be discussing anything like this? And in future, if you do remain in there, that you would say, we're not doing this, or you would remove yourself?
Well, that's saying that nobody can have an opinion on something, isn't it, Claire Bear? And then,
I think nobody should have an opinion on somebody's child.
What to talk about. It's like, I wouldn't tell any creator what to talk about unless it was really bad. Like, as in
child?
No, I think there was talking more on children in general, really. I think, to be fair, she's had her say about having the child up, but I just went along with my own thoughts, and it did make me think. And you know, when I first come to TikTok, I thought it was an all right place to put photographs of my grandchildren up, and I've had to take them down. I've took them down because I wasn't on no lives. I didn't come to no lives. I was just on basic TikTok. But now I've come on lives. I've took them all down because it's so bad.
But are we not sat here not questioning the fact, though, that you've all sat there and said he shouldn't have put his daughter on the live, when actually the question is, why the fuck were a group of adults discussing it on a platform today which had nothing to do with them? And then when the guy jumped in to defend his daughter, rather than sit there and listen and empathise, he got attacked. I'm not saying you directly, but he
I
got
did
fucking
empathise with
attacked.
him.
And that's
I did
the
empathise with
person...
him.
No, but that's the person that then we're saying has the right to voice their opinion. She was happy to sit there and say, terrible person, you shouldn't be putting children on the app. They sat there for half an hour or more discussing someone's child and then went on to discuss other children. It was abhorrent, outrageous.
I went on to discuss other
18 plus, and the comments and the people coming in weren't regulated or monitored properly. So upon reflection, Straight Talker, would you go back and allow what happened today to happen again?
No, because I felt that. No, because I felt I had Craig's back, but I also felt they had a point in general, not just about Craig's daughter. I felt like they had a point in general, as a general subject. But as Craig were concerned, I was worried about Craig's mental health, to be fair, and I was saying that as well. I was actually worried about him. But in general, they have got a point. Like I say, I've took all my pictures down, not because of today, because I've listened and listened and listened and thought, oh God, do you know what I mean? I just didn't get it till I come on the live side of here. I just sort of did, but I did get it as in on Facebook. If a kid's, I had to message one girl once because her kids were nude, and I says, you need to take that off. And she says, God, Tracy, I never even thought about it. But then, it's just one of them. It's just so sad that we have to even think like that.
I think the only problem that people are obviously trying to get to grips with yourself is that as much as now you're trying to talk sense now, none of this were getting said in Angie's box. And I
did.
No, but you didn't say, I guarantee you probably haven't said all this that you said in Angie's box. So for me, I just feel like you possibly owe Craig an apology, one, for... but one's also been involved in there, and two, you haven't even said the stuff that you said right now in that box.
No, because you
would have got an opportunity.
You can't sit there.
I was asking Craig to come back in the box, and I also said to Craig, I also said to them that Craig's upset and he's probably feeling this is a direct dig at him. That's what I said. So I did have Craig's back.
Because it was a direct dig at him.
His mental health, and yet the guy has been so upset.
I did have Craig's back, and so did other people in there.
Right back, I'm talking. He's had so far in this live, he's had numerous people make accounts of his child, right? And at this point, he was a part of this conversation, whether you like it or not, whether you're trying to stick up for him or not. You owe an apology for being a part of that conversation. And now, the fact that you're now talking a bit of sense, and I generally think that you owe an apology. I generally do.
Craig, I don't feel like I owe you an apology, love. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you was upset. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you was upset, Craig.
Everything you've just said just becomes nil and void then, because you're not understanding how he's feeling and what happened in that live.
I'm sorry that it upset you, and I don't feel that it was a direct dig at your parenting. I imagine you're an amazing parent, and it is hard bringing a child up on your own, and well done for that. And I'm sorry that it upset you, but I'm not sorry for sitting in a box. No, sorry. And with that, I'm going, and I hope that you do come up in Angie's box and
fuck off, you cunt. Sorry, guys, I had to drop her.
I've been done for bullying and harassment. I'll be back.
Go on.
For fuck's sake.
Sorry, guys, I had to drop her.
That's okay.
I felt like she needed to give him an apology, because it shouldn't even be discussed, and then to say to come back into Angie's box, it shouldn't then be continued on afterwards.
Oh, she's back in the box. What does she want? I thought she's going.
Just to give a little bit of kudos, she has
I'm
come
not
forward
being
and
funny,
defended
Top
the
Girl.
whole
You know
thing.
when you were sat in Angie's box.
Shall I let her in? What was the message that my internet is out? I didn't see it. I was just making the baby's milk.
Do you know what, Straight Talker? I do give you credit for coming up and trying to defend everybody, but you're not the person to sit there and come up and defend. And I hope you do then reflect upon the fact that they've all left you to sit here in the box and try to help understand where they were coming from. I don't see any of them jumping up and trying to support it, but I give you some credit for at least having the balls to come and do it.
Mad, isn't it? Like, it's fucking madness, guys. You need to hear Shanice. Oh my god, today I thought it's not going to be this bad, guys. Like, but then going for people's children, madness. Like, what is wrong with people?
And it's not just children as well, is it? It's his fucking mental health, and Angie likes to spin the narrative about, that people go for her mental health and stuff like that, but never taking accountability for the impact that she has and the people that support her have on other people's mental health.
Straight Talker's back in the box. Should I let her in?
Yeah.
God.
You know what, Top Girl? I've sat and watched you and listened to you in Angie's lives as well. So don't call me a CUNT.
I didn't mute her.
God, you are so pathetic.
I didn't mute you. I'm laughing.
I've watched you in Angie's lives.
I didn't mute, guys. I'm feeding the baby. I'm not muting her. It wasn't me. I swear to God, it wasn't me, guys.
It was me, and no one's coming for my fucking Top Girl whilst I'm not there. She can piss off.
Oh, I've only come up to talk to that Straight Talker. Listen, she chats more shit than anything.
Yeah, she's back. I'll get her back.
She sits there licking Angie's ringhole until the cows come home for breakfast, and yet she's sitting in there trying to justify everything that's been said towards a man that does his best for his family, and she's got an audacity to come in here and then sit here and talk about everything else.
When did I ever sit in Angie's live and let people talk about people's kids?
No.
Screen recording.
Listen, Top Girl, let me just remember this time when I went into Torian's live. Can you remember? And I got fucking slated across this app because I went into Torian's live and was talking about obviously our families, and she slated me across this app everywhere she could. I've never spoke on anybody's children. She's never put that on me. Never, ever once.
Yeah,
and never would.
No one cares. This is a kind live, unless you're a Straight Talker.
Shut up, somebody washing.
I've cleaned the whole house and everything whilst this has been going on.
I'm sweating, guys.
Seriously, brother. So listen, right, guys, there's 232 people in this live. Do you think we should all chip in £1 or even 50p, right, and buy Ziana her first injection for Monjaro?
No.
Definitely not. I'd rather throw it down the fucking drain.
Yeah, I'm going to put mine out for my rubbish men on Friday.
Right, can we have that quick poll?
Can everyone put the heart in, please? I'm only on 58. Top Girl got 250 straight away yesterday, so...
Can you do a quick poll?
Do you know what we should do? We should all chip that money in and get Craig's daughter
What's
an
the poll
amazing
for?
present from the decent people on TikTok.
100.
Yes, Claire.
What's the poll for?
Right, so smiley face, yes, we should, and sad face, no, we shouldn't buy Ziana it.
Can everyone send me heart moves, please?
Oh, who put a smiley face? 2 smiley faces.
Claire, I think that's a plan, what you've just said.
Yeah.
Natalie.
Fine.
I don't mind doing that.
And then do you know what we should then do also is then allow her to come on the fucking camera and show the lovely gift that we've all bought her.
That's up to
Do you know who you might be best to speak to? Michelle.
Look, I appreciate every one of you, but he's really didn't need to do anything for my daughter. Look,
I would like to do it, Craig.
No, listen, I'm just...
Sorry, Craig, we can't hear you.
Bungee.
I've messaged you anyway, Craig.
At
This
least,
is fucking...
at least let us buy her some right shoes. For fuck's sake, Craig. She's only got left shoes.
Honestly, fucking God, man, I'm like... I'm in the dumps now, man. This has just pissed me off today.
Craig, will you check your messages? Because I have messaged you on here. So if you want to talk off the air, you can.
To be honest, I've came off there and there is loads of messages. I will go through them all in a wee bit. I'm feeling fucking really overwhelmed in the egg.
Absolutely, and I understand that, Craig, but I am going to start a collection. I would like to do it. I know a lot of other
Claire,
people would
honest
like
to God,
do
please,
it.
please don't. Please don't.
Can we do it for your daughter, not for you?
No, I know that, right? But I please didn't because...
Guys, let's just leave it for today and we'll let him get his emotions sorted and give it a couple of days and we'll talk to him.
Yeah.
Cheers, Top Girl. Cheers, Claire. Cheers, everybody. Honest to God, like that fucking really got me today. I feel like dog shit now. I want to go back to my fucking bed. I'm just like, I can't believe that fucking happened. I've been so careful on this lap for 4 months. I knew it was going to come, but I just didn't know it was going to be about my daughter. And that hurts me big time, like.
And Craig, do you know, for the rest of the day, if you do need any help and support, my inbox is open. But obviously, if it becomes critical, please make sure that you go and get the right help from the right people.
Claire, I've been through this every Christmas for 5 years. I end up fucking having a breakdown with the situation regarding my daughter. Like, this is now 6 years that me and my daughter have sat ourselves on Christmas Day, had Christmas dinner and that, and like, I just didn't, like, I didn't get it. I like to show off my daughter. She's a lovely fucking lassie. She deserves the world. She deserves a fucking mum. And all I want to do is just show her off and fucking gear the best, and then shit like this just comes up for no reason whatsoever. Like,
I understand, Craig. I understand.
That's fucking got me today, like, with big time, man. I've not stopped greeting in the last fucking 3 years. I just want to fucking... Oh, I want to fucking smash something, like...
Craig, you've got us this year, don't worry, pal. And if she does ever want to talk to a young child, like, obviously we're adults and it's different, but she's more than welcome to have my 12-year-old's number.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she can talk to my son as well, Craig.
It's not that, eh? Like, I fucking... It's hard, right? Like, as I say, obviously my mental health comes down to my daughter, but see when my daughter's mum passed away and she came to me and says that, Dad, see if you die, I'm going to have no one. And it's fucking true. And ever since then, I sit and have breakdowns and worry about my daughter every single fucking day. And it hurts me to fuck. And then just for that to happen, to slate a 7-year-old that has got no fucking intentions of doing anything. And you've brought her into the conversation and now she's floating about that. Like, fair enough, I've had her on live, but I've never ever let her sit there when we're all fucking having banter or fucking when people are having a go. Yes, she came on Pearl's live last night. There was people saying bad stuff, but she wasn't giving a fuck what was getting said. She was just happy to show her elf. She bought her elf a wee fucking jumper yesterday and was just wanting to show people. That was it.
Do you know what, Craig? I miss not having elf at the shelf at Christmas anymore. I used to absolutely destroy my house for that thing. I'm missing not having it. And you know when she's seen that little smile on her face and how excited she was, you know, it's just, it's priceless.
That's all I do is just make her fucking happy. Ken, and she after that live last night and when she went off, she came back down and she's like, can I go on TikTok? No, because there's too much getting discussed. I'm in boxes with people that are talking about different things. You've came in for your 2 minutes, you've had your fun, now you need to go. I'm not a bad parent to sit there with her next to me while we're all talking, while, what's her name, Tracy
all
was
had it,
talking about
though.
bad stuff.
Craig, honestly, like we've all had it. Like I get this like only yesterday in my life, I think you was there. Somebody came in saying, "Oh, you've got your priorities right." And when Mia doesn't even come on the camera, and people are like, "Oh, your daughter's on the live," and I'm like, "What you on about?" Like they say it just to take the piss, but you know how much of a good parent you are, and that's all you need to remember.
That's the thing, Top Girl, though. The part of the mental health is me constantly beating myself down regarding it.
I do get that, honestly, I do. But remember, you've got good people around you, and you're not going to let some scatty, ratty people belittle you as a father, as a dad, as a man. Do you know what I mean?
Can't believe I've let a drunk fucking get me in this state. I can't believe I let that happen.
Any other parent would have done, Craig. Any other parent in that situation would have jumped up and
For the
done what you
besties,
did.
Craig. Don't let it get to you. Please don't let Angie in that group get to you, please.
I wouldn't be sitting here greeting my eyes out right now if my daughter hasn't been posted about the place.
Girl,
That's why
you
I'm
like
sitting here like that.
Why am I next to Michelle? Like,
What's wrong with Michelle? Because she's
she's really small. I don't want to stand on her.
Michelle, go for it.
I don't want to accidentally trip over her, cause myself an injury. Hi, Michelle.
It's a good job her internet's not
Are you
working.
having a go at me?
No. It's no face, he's swearing at you.
No face ain't even here. What are you on about?
No face couldn't reach my fucking hips. Just
There you go. You see what I mean? Look at her straight away throwing fight around. It's an absolute libby.
It's the Scottish, you know. They're very volatile people.
How's Gavin?
He's fine, he's drinking milk right now.
Is he? Not on the bevies yet then?
No, wait till he's in Albania next
whiskey in the milk for fucking night time.
in his hand.
Is everyone good though, yeah?
Yeah, we're just discussing Angie platform going for Just Craig.
You know what, mate? Listen, I blocked her everywhere. I've not seen her about for ages. It's fucking brilliant. There's nothing worse than coming on and seeing that dried out old teabag having a fucking whinge.
She said she was missing you yesterday.
Did she?
No.
I was gonna say, don't fucking start that with me.
I've literally, she blocked me off one account or two, and I blocked her, and I don't see anything unless it's on like someone's FYP.
Yeah, I don't see any of it.
Yeah, I don't.
Blocking Angie is self-care. It is 100%, and this is what I tell everyone. If you've got an issue with her, you don't like her, just block her.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's a beautiful thing, that block button. I've blocked Michelle, but unfortunately I can still see her in it.
What is wrong? What's the beef with Michelle? Why is everyone going for Michelle lately?
Pardon?
Why is everyone going for Michelle lately?
It's because no face is being forfeit to.
She's trying to say I've got dwarfism.
I couldn't reach the pedals in the car.
You can't talk. Listen to you. Fucking spilt a tray of paint on the floor where you was fucking painting.
Well, I'm getting my car back today, so I'm feeling special.
Oh, nice. I had mine writ off.
What, today?
Nah, fucking the other day, it was an absolute libby. I was live on Saturday, yeah? And I thought, oh, do you know what? I need to go to Wix's and grab something for the bathroom. So I went to Wix's, come out, and some fucking old fool reversed straight into my motor and ripped the front of it off. Ain't so bad. I've got a new motor now, so it's because Michelle knocked all these back.
I want a nice family.
Keeping up with Dave Duran, what are you on about?
Michelle knocked all these back. Yeah, she probably did. Michelle, no face probably said, "Please, Michelle, give me a go. Let me take you on a date." And she's like, "Damn it, you're 4'2".
Yeah, that's what she did say. She actually did say that.
Did she?
Yeah. I've just realised that I'm in Reindeers Live. Fuck me, you go live, Martha.
And now I have a little chipmunk voice on.
Oh shit, and she speaks.
Will you send your heart me in, seeing as your chat like destroyed me because I was poor and I couldn't afford it for a few weeks.
No face.
Yeah, we did expose her for not dropping a heart me. Yeah, we did. Wait, they give me 70 points. They give me 70 points.
Can you drop me a lion?
Pardon?
Can you drop me a lion? Listen, that's the only gift I've not had, so I want one.
Absolute fucking liberty.
I just want a lion. What's wrong with you?
Craig, okay?
I'm alright.
It's going to be a hard one today, Craig, honestly.
Why? What's going on?
Ugh.
People are making accounts of his daughter, man. It's fucking ridiculous, this app.
Oh, mate, do you know what? One thing I'll say to Craig is that you have to get thick skin on this app. You have to have thick skin.
I know that, mate. It's just the fact
sickening, mate.
that
It's
my
sick.
door's
Yeah, it's
brought into
sickening.
the situation.
Yeah, it's sickening, but you have to have thick skin on this app.
It's because it all got spoken about as well on Delusive Angie's platform.
No, well, that don't fucking surprise me.
My daughter wouldn't have got brought into the situation if it wasn't for that Ziana.
You know Ziana, don't you know, Faith?
Nah, to be fair, I don't know any of them. The only one I really know from over there was you.
Because I'm special.
No, because you was the biggest mouth.
Exactly, because I'm special.
Nah, we all love talking. Nah, you're the only one I really know. I don't take any interest in anyone else.
Yeah, well, she's...
Anyone else got snow, by the way?
Yeah.
I have. Not as much as you, though. Oh, that's Ziana. Let me expand her. Hold on. That's No Face's girlfriend.
Why does she remind me of someone? She reminds me of like the... I don't even know what it is. I don't know. I'm going to stay quiet.
We are doing a GoFundMe for a Manjaro.
There! Fucking hell. How did you know what I was thinking?
I got banned for doing that the other day.
Greg, did you look at that? Oh.
Well, anyway, Bundle, stop inviting me, top girl.
Next time, send me a lion.
No, send me a lion.
How about you piss off? All you.
That's not very nice.
Oh, not very demure.
What? Pardon?
Not very demure.
Oh, shit. Am I still here?
Not very cutesy. Look at him, little rat. He is 4'2", guys. Michelle sent me a picture of him.
Who wants a lion? I want a lion.
I want a lion.
Lion. No, I actually don't want a lion.
I do. That's the only big gift I want one.
I want one of them Volt gifts. They last way longer.
Top Girl's baby is 2 months old. No, he's not. He's 13 days. 13 days old today.
Hello, Lucy. Lucy?
Two months, 2 days. You know what? Has anyone, like, you've had boy, Michelle, you've got a boy. What is it with boys, baby boys? As soon as you take their nappies off, they want to piss everywhere.
Piss everywhere.
I want my uniform.
It's because it gets cold.
It's fucking weird behaviour.
I've never had that problem.
Not very demure.
It's not very cutesy. I've had to change him 4 times today and it's 12 o'clock.
I've got 3 boys, Top Girl, and trust me, when they do start to use the toilet, it doesn't change.
I can't go. You know, my son, what he'll do, the 2-year-old, he'll take his nappy off, go stand in the mirror, and then piss. And I'm like, brother, what are you doing?
That comment is actually true, Top Girl. They say to rub a baby wipe over your belly, the baby's belly button before changing.
Why?
Because it helps it, because it's the coldness of it, so it helps them have a wee.
Ah, I'll try that next time. Hopefully he'll sleep because I want to go cook some food.
Lucy, in the box.
I was just about to say that. Like, I tried to mute her, but I don't know if my mute powers are on this account, Reindeer. But I don't think she knows she's there.
Not here at Trump.
Craig, you feeling a wee bit better?
Nah, not really. I'm just fucking. My brain's gone at 100 miles an hour.
You know,
Sorry, everybody. Like, I apologise to everybody for bringing everybody down.
listen, you don't need to apologise to nobody, but like life sends tests to you, doesn't it? And like you don't build emotional strength or psychological resilience by having everything go your way all the time. You build them by getting better at dealing with adversity and when things come your way and you deal with them at that time. And as I said to you earlier, like every time you'll build a little piece more metal onto that armour of yours and it'll protect you, do you know what I mean? And you will get stronger. It's unfortunate you have to go through this type of shit to...
Yeah, I learned
And,
about
like-
the crap a long time ago when I started doing it. That you need to, like, I know you need to have thick skin, but like with the Frankie situation yesterday, like there is things that are going to trigger people, and my daughter is that trigger, and that's why I'm feeling like this at the end of the day. So, I don't know, I didn't care what to fucking say. My head's up my arse.
You're going to have up and down emotions for a couple of days at least, Craig. You know, just if you're feeling like you need to go back to bed until you need to go and pick your daughter up, do that. Do what you need to do at the minute to get yourself pulled together for an... Is your daughter in school at the minute?
Yeah.
Yeah, do whatever you need to do for the rest of the day until you pick her up to get yourself in a headspace where you can shelve some of it for now and focus just on her.
Well, my plan was the day I was going to go and stream me playing F1 the day, but I'm not in the mood for that now. Like, I've already been on my profile. I've deleted all the stuff in my daughter. I've just, like, nobody knows that, like, with David an investigation if they want, but all my other profiles are hid away. Nobody knows my second name. David the fuck he's want, man. I didn't really care anymore. I'm pissed off at the scenario. It's just really got to me. I just apologise for everybody for fucking bringing
Craig,
on.
listen, you don't need to over-explain yourself because every time you do it, what you're doing it to make the situation either less awkward for yourself or less awkward for them that have done it to you. And when you continually justify yourself or explain it, what you actually do is you're depleting your self-worth a wee bit more and you're giving your power back to them to be able to take control of this situation that they've got you on.
Oh, here we go.
What you need to do is you need to say what you had to say it with certainty, say it with conviction, and then just fucking walk away, leave them to it and step back into your power. Don't let anybody take it.
I know what you're saying. I've kind of says everything and it's kind of really...
These are
really
things that you learn over time. Do you know what I mean? When you get shit thrown your way, this is what you learn. But
I know.
Hi, Angie. That's what we were saying. It's an awareness. Don't put your child.
Oh, go and turn her off, please.
Right? It's not.
She can slag me off all she wants. I don't really care anymore. That's all she's got in this world is just sitting slagging people off so she can do what she wants. She can have her day's fame with having a go at me. I don't really care.
You know what it is though? She wants a reaction. Like even when I fell out with Angie, she said the most amount of things to me because she wanted a reaction. Because I didn't bite back every day, she got bored and stopped talking about me. Do you know what I mean? So if you just need to starve it of oxygen. That's all you need to do.
Okay, I will.
Oh,
Craig, why don't you jump down, close the app, and focus on yourself for the rest of the afternoon, and give yourself a break.
I feel like I want to go and annoy Phil Mitchell.
Yes.
Go and do that then.
I
don't know, I just didn't want to come off the app and sit there and like...
I think the thing is though, I feel like you're probably not going to come off the app anyway because you're going to be intrigued with what's going on, aren't you?
No, I'm not watching it. I didn't even want to hear her in your background right now. She can say what she wants. Corey fucking pissed me off too. As soon as I came in that live, he's like, who cares about you, Corey? Like, I didn't mind going to watch Corey in that now and again because some of his stuff is funny, but you don't have an opinion, Corey. Go and fuck yourself. Like, every one of them, as you say, I don't know Ziana, I don't know who else in that. Angie's no kids, you're a fucking drunk. Corey, you're just fucking sitting there wanting to bully everybody to get a reaction. And it's fucking working, mate. And Ziana, as far as I'm aware, you're all telling me she's not got her child took over. Well, huh? What has she got to say in it?
I don't know about her kids, so I can't comment.
I don't know nothing about anybody, but this is what I'm hearing, so fuck her. That Randy Beauty, get her. The fuck?
I know, I had to take her off. I just threw up in my mouth. But Craig, I'm here for you, Craig, like, if you want to message me or anything.
They're sitting there saying, oh, this is just, oh, we're just telling you about awareness. Do you know how I'm fucking aware about the shit that goes online? But as you say, you walk down the street and some wee creepy perv could be sitting with their phone under their fucking jacket taking a picture of you. It's the same scenario, you're not going to know. And I didn't want to know, because then if I did know who it was, I know where they were, then I'm going to end up in the fucking jail. Honestly, oh my god, man. How did I get involved in the TikTok drama? I'm just keeping my mouth shut for now on, like. Sorry, everybody. I feel like I've brought everybody down the day.
Okay, no, sorry, I'm not. I'm just sorting the baby out. I am listening.
And I've just muted because I've got works going on outside and they're banging something into the river, so it's really loud.
I'm trying to just put him to sleep so I can start cooking.
We love baby Gavlar. Can everybody send Top Girl of the Universe, please?
No, I need a lion now because I've had these.
Sorry, can people send baby Gavlar a lion, please?
Brilliant, thank you for my coin. Thank you.
Oh God.
I think also when you come on social media, right, and you shouldn't have to, but I think you really have to have two different heads. When you've got your head for reality and what's normal outside in life, and when you've got a head for what goes on in here. And although we should always try and be the same person off and on, you can't really on here, because there's people who just play the game and they know how to wind up and they do it for self-gain and all these different things. You have to just switch your head, unfortunately, and be overprotective of yourself and your family and everybody else when you come on this app, because it's not, as I say, half of the shit, 3/4 wouldn't even happen outside in real life. Do you know what I mean? It's people wouldn't say half the shit they say to people outside and they would on here, because they get a smack in the mouth or they'd get whatever. So you have to kind of switch your head to a more sensible head and try not, as Top Girl said, like, don't always react to things all the time. Try and just let it go over you. It will just continue and continue and continue. And it's like table tennis. It's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And what that does is it just gives everybody more content to play off of. And it's a big game of chess on here. It's a game of personalities and, you know, who can get one over on another. And so you have to try and just, as I say, have a different head from real life to what you have on an online life. And as I say, we shouldn't have to do that. We should always be ourselves, but it's not about changing your personality. It's about changing the way you deal with situations online versus reality. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
I understand, Milsey. Like, in real life, I'm so fiery. If someone was to say something to me on this app, I would just drop and I wouldn't retaliate. But in real life, I'm really fiery. But this app isn't worth me being fiery. These are people I'm never going to see on here.
Correct. It's like...
But it's the internet. People on here are irrelevant.
It's like when you're arguing with people that are never going to, you can tell when you talk to someone that you're going to get a proper conversation out of, or you can explain something where they'll understand your point of view or whatever. But when you're dealing with people who don't, and this is, I'm not just talking about one set, I'm talking about anybody on, when you're dealing with people that you know, well, do you know what, I'm never going to get anywhere with them. There's no point in wasting your breath, putting your point across. It's just not going to happen. So all you're doing is affecting yourself by having to constantly stress about your point and get things across and whatever, and it gets, as I say, it gets nowhere. So don't do it. It's not worth sapping your energy out of you. Do you know what I mean? It really isn't. To go nowhere, you know.
I feel drained now. Like I'm lying on the couch. I don't know what.
You will do, Craig, because it's probably the first kind of major attack that you've had, and that's natural. It's going to happen, and it hurts deep. As I say, I was crying years ago. My first attack, I was all upset, and I was like, oh my God, how could somebody do this to me? But you learn, like, you know, people, especially bigger creators and people on here, they know how this app works. They know how to play the game, and probably a lot of the time they don't mean that what they say, but they say it because they know it triggers folk, and it's, you know, a way of getting, whether it's recognition, whether it's getting, I don't know, whatever it is they want off it. But just take it as a learning lesson and try and adapt to these kind of situations in a better way. And I think Frankie, I don't know if he's still in here listening, but when I watched him yesterday, he seems a decent lad, and I think obviously he's not used to getting attacks off people as well. As you just need to learn how to cope with it a better, and as I say, grow that thicker skin, and yeah, just don't give them the reaction.
No, I'm 100% with you. Like.
No.
Craig,
It's
can
hard
you
when
pay
you're wrong,
attention
it's hard
to the
because you're
local drunk
desperate.
in your area?
Wait there, Michelle, I never heard the word of that.
Sorry,
Do
do you
you
pay
want to?
attention? Do you pay attention to the local drunk in your area?
Do I pay attention to the local drunk in my area?
Like everybody's got one.
Not really, because obviously with the situation, like my daughter's mum passed away with alcohol. So like, I didn't drink. I didn't really to get involved in that. I don't know who's the drunk is. I didn't really like. That's what I'm saying. I used to go in and sit and watch Angie through the day, but as soon as she started to get drunk, I didn't take anything to do with it. I didn't like watching it because that floods memories back about my daughter's mum.
But you don't pay attention. Like if they're slurring and everything, and as you're walking past them, you don't pay them any attention. So don't pay attention to Angie.
I get what you're saying.
So I mean, she's just a local drunk who doesn't leave her fucking house.
You know, only ever really kind of entertain conversations with people around that where solutions can be resolved and not where problems are going to start, you know, or where problems are just going to continue. It's just pointless. It's pointless. Life is like a broken pencil. Pointless. That's a famous Blackadder line. Did nobody ever watch Blackadder too?
Sorry, I needed
Showing my
to.
age, isn't I, Michelle?
Craig just got bananaed.
Yeah.
I said I'm showing my age.
Have you got your other account, Craig?
Angie's always.
That's it, you clean that carpet.
Yeah, you're supposed to be parents. Why don't we get a grip?
Okay, the banging stop now.
Oh, we only got a 10-minute ban. What the hell?
You know, even